In 2016, a political campaign didn't just rely on speeches or billboards. It relied on something far more powerful: your information. Donald Trump's campaign worked with a firm called Cambridge Analytica. They collected data from millions of Facebook profiles. Then they used it to build psychological profiles to predict behavior and to show you only what would push you to act. So it wasn't one message for all. It was a different truth for each person. The results? One of the most shocking election victories in modern history.
History has been made.
But this story isn't just about politics. It's about power. And what gives power more than anything else is information. Imagine this. You dropped into a large unfamiliar house. Your task? Find a specific object. You can barely see, there's a dim glow around you, you don't know how many rooms there are, where are the light switches, or what dangers might be hidden in the dark. Now imagine I begin revealing pieces of information. You know there are 7 rooms, the light switches are right here, and the object, 3rd door to your left. Now, let me show you how it started. Without information, you were lost. Then with clarity, you found a clear path. So what you saw at first was data. The walls, the switches, the doors, everything. Just raw pieces, unconnected facts. The house is data, the rooms are data, the switches, the doors, just disconnected pieces. But when you were told the house has 7 rooms, that the light switches are right here and here, that the object is in the 3rd room to your left, that's not just data anymore. That's information. Because information is data with context, structure, and purpose. It gives direction, it gives meaning, and it gives you the power to act. So inside this house, your only task was to find the object. And with information, suddenly the path was clear. But what is this object really? Maybe it's success. Maybe it's freedom. Maybe it's just clarity in a world full of noise. The truth is, that object can be anything you want. Because information doesn't just help you find things. It helps you define them. And that's when it hit me. Right now, I'm doing the same thing, reading, researching, gathering pieces to understand how powerful information really is. And honestly, what I found is shocking. Because once you understand the power of information, you start to see it everywhere. Politicians used to win elections. Companies used to sell you things you didn't know you wanted. And apps predict what you'll do next, sometimes before you do. This isn't a one-time trick, it's the new norm. Information is now the world's most valuable currency. Governments collect it, corporations trade it, hackers steal it, and most of us, we give it away without even realizing it. Yes, your likes, your locations, clicks, searches, everything is collected, analyzed, and sold. We are the product. Did you know the United States spends tens of billions of dollars every year on intelligence, much of it to maintain cyber dominance? And they are not alone. China has built one of the most advanced surveillance systems in history, tracking its citizens through facial recognition, mobile apps, and voice patterns. The United Kingdom's GCHQ intercepts global communications 24/7, sharing intelligence with close allies. And then there's Russia, a country that turned information into a full-scale weapon. While in 2016, campaigns like Trump's were using psychological targeting on Facebook, Russia's intelligence agencies were playing a much darker game. They breached to the servers of the Democratic National Committee. Thousands of private emails strategies, and communications were stolen and then leaked to the public at the most critical moment. This wasn't about selling ads, and it wasn't about understanding behavior. It was about shifting reality, creating division, undermining trust, and tilting one of the most important elections in modern history. This wasn't just an attack on data, it was an attack on perception. And when perception is shaped by stolen, filtered, or fake information, the truth becomes negotiable. So after all this research, after reading, watching, and questioning, one thing is clear to me: that information is everywhere. It shapes our choices, it controls narratives, and most of the time we give it away without thinking twice. But what if we didn't? What if we paid more attention? That's what I'm trying to figure it out.